What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds,
where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
So let me just start this off right now and just say I'm hungover as fuck. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me today because I'm really like half asleep. I really went to sleep probably about like 3 hours ago. No lie. So we gonna make it through today. How are you doing today?
14.
How are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing good today.
What'd you do this past
week?
week?
In a good mood.
Somebody must have sent you some money.
Yeah. And I have a flight later, so.
Oh, that's why she all happy.
So yeah, I'm in a great mood. My weekend was cool. I just really was chilling for the most part. You know, me and you had to record the little episode or whatever on Friday, and then we went to raw sushi. We had a little girls' night. But that's really all I did. Saturday, I mean, the weather just been so gloomy and so ugly out here, so I just really haven't been in the mood to do anything. I just been chilling and shit, but I'm super excited because I'm getting out of Atlanta today, so I get to get away from this ugly ass weather.
Nice weather.
Hopefully the weather there be nice. We gonna see.
It's Diamond's birthday today, and we went out last night. I got so fucked up. I took an edible in the club.
You took an edible?
I was eating an edible in the club. I'm smoking hooks.
Oh, wow.
I had my
I
had my champagne. I was mixing it with the Class A Azul.
See,
I was just doing a lot for no reason. I'm old. I hate going to the club. Stop inviting me to the club. I don't want to go anymore. I hate it here.
You were definitely very drunk.
Oh yeah,
when you called me. You were very drunk.
I'm not gonna say who it is, of course. Can I tell the story?
Tell a story.
I saw Drea's boo last night and I was like this. I see you.
I'm so fucking dead.
I was like,
I'm so
I gave him the
You did that?
No, I didn't do that. I was trying to like.
I was about to say he probably was like,
No, but I definitely made sure that he saw me and he was just like, like he gave that laugh like. It's like at first he was like, ooh, like he saw a ghost. And then he was like laughing. Because I was like, yeah, you know I'm snitching. You know I'm snitching.
It ain't nothing to snitch on, child.
I know. But you know I just had to, had to be a little messy. Anyways, let's get into these topics. Moran, how are you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm just listening to y'all. You know
the people be missing you, Moran.
They do. They be like, where Moran? Where Freaky M? Then they be asking, what's your IG? They be saying you sound fine.
Hey, man, I appreciate all the love. I appreciate it. But I'm going to tell y'all, like I just told the fabulous, queens here and Cash as well. I was supposed to tell y'all this last week, but yeah.
Things happen.
But hey, these next 3 months we gotta go hard, bro.
Yes.
Next 3 months we gotta end 2020 on a good note. We gotta end 2020 the same way the Lakers just ended. We got.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy the Lakers won because now NBA is over. We just got to get rid of football and we're back to normal.
For how long? But I mean, like, I feel like off season don't last that long.
I know.
It only be like maybe 2-3 months out the year that it's no sports.
I know, but those 2-3 months be lit, bitch.
They do, because the niggas be free. They don't be having shit to do.
The niggas be having all the time. I'm ready for football to end right now.
Oh,
yeah,
too,
for real though.
Trash.
Niggas do be having way more time on their hands during off season.
Off season be so fucking
That's when you can
lit.
really catch you a BDB.
Y'all nasty.
How we nasty? We ain't say nothing about. We ain't say
do y'all know
nothing.
anything about the sport of football?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Them niggas be looking good in them pants.
All right, say less.
And I love when they have them fat necks, them beef necks.
I don't like beef necks.
I love a fat neck.
Y'all nasty.
I don't like that, especially then when they shoulders be like all up here. They be looking.
They be
I don't
looking
know,
like
they be looking
me.
scary. They be looking like Thanos.
Not Thanos. Thanos is thick.
Thanos is swole and he got
He's
that big
thick.
beef neck.
And he got that ass.
He do?
Yes.
Why are you looking at Thanos'
Because
ass?
he caked up. I look at everybody's
Double
ass.
cheeked up.
He caked up. He is double cheeked up for real.
Bitch, I'm not about to fucking play with you. Not Thanos. Goodbye.
Okay, let's get into these topics, man. So, the first topic, I wanted to talk about how long should a talking stage be? I saw somebody say the other day that you look stupid if you're like in a talking stage or just casually dating somebody for a year, because they're like, what are y'all doing? I look stupid if you're just kind of like in a situationship with somebody for a year. Like by that time, if y'all enjoy each other's time that much, y'all should have established something like y'all wanting to be together. So I wanted to know what y'all think of like how long should a talking stage be? Like, is there a time limit on that?
No.
Nah.
I feel like shit. You talk to somebody long as you want to talk to them. Hell, I feel like I don't know. In 6 months, a year, yeah, you getting to know somebody, but you still don't really know that person like that. And some people, they need a little bit more time. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people like to play the field.
Right.
If you're talking to somebody, you don't have no obligation to them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can still date other people if that's what you want to do. So I feel like if you want to still play the field and fuck with other people, there's nothing wrong with talking to somebody for a year and not getting in a relationship with them versus getting in a relationship with them and you not ready and then you cheating on their ass.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, and not only that, I feel like for me, like if one of my boos, I said one of my boos, I don't talk
Girl,
to a lot of
at this
people
point,
right
we
now.
over your disclaimers. We know.
But like, if somebody asks me to be their girlfriend right now, it just sounded bad because I don't have a lot of boos. I really do not.
No more.
What take
No
off
more.
say?
Yeah,
Cap.
I've really been chilling.
Cap.
I really be chilling now, like as of recently. But anyways, if like a boo of mine asked me right now to be his girlfriend or something, I would definitely have to say no, because I feel like I'm not in the mind frame of being someone's girlfriend.
Right.
Not only even about wanting to play the field or wanting to date other people, but you have to be in that mind frame of being a good partner. Like I feel like right now I'm focused on work and doing things that I have to do to make my life better and be in a position to take care of my family and do things that I want to do. So I can't focus on being a girlfriend to anybody right now. Like I can't be a partner to anybody right now. But of course I'm still a woman and I have needs. Of course I want a man's presence around me, so I'm not just gonna be not dating. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times people ruin dating by giving people ultimatums. How can you say like, oh, well, I'm not going to deal with you no more if we don't be together? Like, why are y'all putting a time limit on stuff like that?
Because what type of boyfriend and or girlfriend is somebody going to be able to be to you if they really not ready to be in a relationship and you force them to be in a relationship?
Right. Because like,
I know I would be a trash ass girlfriend if a nigga was like forcing me to be in a relationship with him.
Yeah, like basically I'm not going to fuck with you no more if you don't be with me.
And then I like you. So I'm kind of like, okay, I guess we could try it out. And then I'm not really a good girlfriend. And I'm probably fucking with other niggas and shit still because I really wasn't ready to be in a relationship with you. And that's what I was about to say. Who makes up the rules of how long it's too long to be dating or talking to somebody?
Relationship Twitter.
No, Sierra started that years ago.
I feel like as long as both parties, as long as it's not one person in the situation that feels slighted, then we can keep dating as long as we want to. You know what I mean?
But how do y'all feel? So even during the talking stage, because you brought up playing the field, so y'all are open to whoever you talking to, them fucking with other people too.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's how the game goes, unfortunately. Because, I mean, once we say, oh, you're not allowed to talk to anybody, y'all in a relationship.
Right.
I feel like putting too much pressure on people.
Exclusivity is a relationship. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like if we're just dating, that means that we're dating people. A lot of people, we not just dating each other unless we decide we're exclusively dating.
So you saw the dude that you was talking to with another chick.
What dude?
Like a dude we're talking to with another chick. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it would hurt my feelings and I'm gonna feel some type of way, but I can't charge him up about it because you're not my boyfriend at the end of the day. And I can't get mad because most likely was probably with somebody else the night before myself.
And if I didn't know that we was like, say for example, I didn't know that we was on that type of time. Maybe I did think that we was only dating each other, and then I see you out with a girl. Well, I'm gonna go out with a nigga the next day because that's what we doing, obviously.
I think the only time a conversation really needs to be had is like if you're fucking with somebody constantly and like y'all stop using protection.
Right.
Like then a conversation needs to be had. Like, okay, we're having sex with other people. You need to we need to be using protection, or we need to start back using protection. Like those are conversations that needs to be had once that condom start coming off. Cause the niggas be nasty out here and be passing shit around.
And the women.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like taking the condom off, it just make things complicated. Like, I don't know. You be just too much feelings.
I know.
Too many
I don't
feelings.
know why it's like that.
You got me feeling emotional.
Ooh. I be waking up in the morning ready to cook and clean, washing nigga dishes.
Nah, see, I ain't say all that.
I do.
Nope.
I be cleaning up. I don't know. I just feel like it just brings, that's taking another step in the relationship though. Whether guys like to admit it or not, and they be like, oh, why you acting all crazy right now? But you know, that is a step up in a relationship, in a situation.
I think that they really don't know. I mean, not to say they don't know, but I think that they just really, like, niggas really are not wired like we're wired.
Yeah.
So I really feel like they just really still feel the same afterwards.
That
we're the
is
ones
so
that
crazy
don't.
to
We're the
me.
ones that don't feel any
I
different.
disagree.
You don't. You do?
I mean, if I'm speaking from myself, I have to really fuck with you to take the condom off.
But you just said that though. We talking about niggas that don't.
Oh well.
But I feel like nowadays though, and then like when you mess with older guys, and older guys have a little more knowledge, not a lot. But I do feel like for like if you fucking with somebody who got something going for himself, and which most BDBs do, I feel like if the nigga take off the condom though, like he's fucking with you in some way, shape, or form. I can't speak for all men, but I feel like in the situations that I've been in and we took the condom off, it was like, okay, it's because we fucking with each other like a little tougher. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I guess. But then I feel like on some real shit, that shit done happened to me before. Not a lot of times, but it's definitely happened to me where it just happened.
Yeah.
And then that's just what it was. And that's
I
what
feel like,
doing.
I definitely agree with you, but I feel like now, like I said, as I'm getting older, it's conversations that I'm having with niggas. Like if we decide to stop to use the condom,
yeah.
But like back in the gap, it'll just be like, oh, take that shit off. We getting buck wild tonight.
And see, I've never really been like that. Like I never just would tell a nigga to take it off. Most of the time when I was younger, that's how the situations would happen. It would just end up happening.
Yeah, and y'all like didn't
and then
have
it's
a
like
condom.
we just ended up.
Yeah, that does happen.
we just kept doing it because that's just what our relationship was at that point.
Right. And then I don't know. I just feel like something happens to me when I get that raw dick. I just can't control it. But yeah, back to the conversation at hand. I feel like sometimes when you're in a talking stage though, and you're talking to somebody for a long time, things do get misconstrued though, because even though we don't have a title, the longer you talk to somebody, the more you kind of feel entitled though to like things that they are doing and things that they have going on. It's just natural. That's what happens over time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because if I'm fucking with somebody for a year and a half, we not using condoms, I'm going to feel comfortable asking you like, oh, where were you last night? Or why you didn't answer the phone? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. And even though it's not a relationship, that is relationship type shit. Like, relationship type shit starts happening anyway, whether you like it or not.
When you're dealing complicate things.
You look like you're deep in thought.
Yeah, because I mean it do. Because I'm really just thinking about times that I've been in like situations where it's like we weren't in a relationship, but we were dating for a long time, and then we stopped using condoms and stuff. It really does like complicate the situation. It does, and then you, like you said, you start feeling like you entitled to know certain things. You can ask questions. You could trip. You could pop up.
Oh, we don't do pop-ups no more. We talked about pop-ups when Orlando and Diamond was here.
Oh, we don't do pop-ups no more? Or y'all don't?
No, we don't. As women.
Oh, we
strong
don't?
Black women.
So what did y'all say? Why y'all say y'all don't do pop-ups no more?
Because it's just, it's crazy. You look stupid. Like, it's not necessary. It's unnecessary drama. Like, if a nigga not answering your phone or not doing something, it's just like, sis, that's not the nigga for you.
Oh, I never popped up because the nigga wasn't answering the phone.
What's a good reason to pop up on somebody?
I just popped up because I wanted to know what was going on.
So why you didn't just call him to see what was going on?
Because I wanted to pop up. I preferred to see what was going on.
And what was going on?
Nothing.
I'm fucking dead.
And I was glad. And I was happy. And I will say that every time that I ever popped up on a nigga, I haven't popped up that many times. When I did, I haven't.
Y'all still talk?
No.
Exactly.
It is my choice though. I don't want to talk to that nigga no more.
Dead.
But
Cap.
no, I swear to God, it ain't no cap. I put that on everything I love. Like what the fuck? It was definitely
He made you think that.
He didn't make me think nothing because we talked long after I popped up.
I'm dead.
Cap.
Maria said he on your ass today.
Girl, he don't know nothing.
I know a lot.
He don't know shit.
I know a lot.
But anyways, like I was saying, I just feel like anytime that I ever popped up on anytime that I ever who me?
I'm asking.
No, I was going on with the rest of the conversation. No, we was getting off of that topic. So back to what I was saying. I don't know. Like I said, anytime I popped up on a nigga though, I never had like no crazy shit happen though. I feel like sometimes girls be popping up on niggas and then shit get crazy, shit get hectic.
But like I said, I feel like that's also something that's just like crossing the lines and crossing boundaries. Like I feel like if you fucking with somebody, especially if that's not your nigga, y'all aren't in a relationship, like all that stuff is just unnecessary.
If a nigga can pop up on me, and that's another thing, this is somebody who used to pop up on me. If a nigga can pop up on me, I could pop up on your ass.
That just sounds toxic.
It really does.
It probably was, but that was our relationship. I feel like we all done been in toxic situationships.
That's not good though.
Did I say it was good?
I mean, you kind of got a smirk on your face. I
always got a smirk on my face.
The way you're delivering this story.
This is how Drea just walks around.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's like the way you're kind of making it sound like that's okay. Like the way you're delivering the story, you're making it sound like it's okay.
For me at the time, it was. Because that's what it was.
Okay.
I'm not saying that I would do that going forward in a new situation, but I mean, I'm speaking on an experience that I had. Yeah. And something that I did in the past.
Oh, okay.
But you've grown.
Y'all don't be popping up on niggas. I ain't popped up on a nigga in like a year.
And you're not doing it anymore.
I didn't say that.
See?
It depends on the circumstance.
I'm fucking dead. Okay, so let us know what y'all think. How long do you think a talking stage should be whenever you're dealing with someone? Or do you feel like it doesn't matter? Because I said the reason people put time limits and shit like that is because of Sierra. You remember that song? If that boy don't love you by now, he will never, ever.
That song came out in 1983.
It did, but that's why girls started putting that pressure. They're like, Sierra's right. If he don't love you by now, he never gonna love you.
I don't think we should even give Sierra that much credit. I think that women been doing it.
But I'm saying
for a long ass time.
No, they have, but I feel like a lot of times, like that's how people think. They're like, oh shit, if that nigga don't love me by now, he ain't never gonna love me. I gotta put pressure on him.
I do agree with that though.
I don't.
I feel
like it don't take a nigga a long time to know if he love you.
No, yes it does. I'm not gonna say like
I'm not saying marry you.
I mean, like since we're referencing songs, what New Edition say? If it isn't love, why do I feel this way? You're trying to figure it out.
Period.
You're like, am I tripping or am I in love? Like if it is in love, like why do I? Like I'm just saying. Let me tell you though,
I feel like a lot of times men do this though. They don't know how they feel, like they're not sure, and then they end up losing you, or you end up stop fucking with them, and then they realize, oh shit, I did love this girl, or I do have feelings for her. Sometimes they don't even realize like that they're in love. Men are stupid. No offense, Marin.
Men are
but
stupid.
A lot of times they're not wired
really
like
are.
us. We can recognize when we love somebody, and we know, and we act accordingly. Men will be like, well, I fuck with her tough. I don't know. I mean, she here, fuck it, cool. She sucking my dick, the pussy good, the conversation straight. Like, and they'll just be, but they don't realize, okay, nigga, you saying all this good stuff. You really fuck with this girl and you low key in love with her. And then once she bounce and leave, they be want to act like Offset and be like, oh shit, I do love you. My bad. Come back. You know what I'm saying?
Then it be too late.
And then it be too fucking late.
Well, not for Cardi B, but.
Well, yeah, I was just saying how Offset be doing. I mean,
for example, luckily for me, I've never experienced that, but I do have friends in my life who have. Like everybody telling you she the one, bro,
and they don't see it.
Yeah,
and they don't fucking see it.
It takes her leaving for you to see. Like she leaves you, not you leave her,
right?
Because I'm a firm believer that a man, if he knows he has a good girl, he's not gonna leave her. She might leave him,
and
he ain't gonna leave her.
I agree, and I also feel like if a nigga stop fucking with you, he really done with you.
I agree.
Because niggas never gonna leave you alone.
I agree.
I feel like if a man really cuts you off and stop fucking with you, bitch, he is done with your ass. Because I have not met not one nigga that will cut a woman off and then come back.
I agree.
Honestly.
I agree. So
wait, what do you mean?
Like cut a woman off completely and then just come back? if they do, they don't take you serious. They just trying to.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I mean,
What I'm saying is, like, usually when I stop talking to guys, I be dead in the situation. Like, I be ending that shit. So a nigga gonna always try to come back because I ended it. You know what I mean? But I've never really been in a situation where a nigga was just like, yeah, I'm not fucking with you no more. I don't want to fuck with you no more. Because I feel like when it be that, men be done.
I feel like sometimes.
You agree?
I do.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean,
yeah, I do.
I feel like it just depends, though. Because sometimes I know I've been in heated arguments with niggas and we've both said things that we didn't mean.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times men will say stuff just trying to hurt your feelings and make you feel like, oh, yeah, I don't need you. I'm over this. But deep inside, they like, man, I miss my bitch. And I just said that because she was like saying, like, they be trying to go tit for tat. You know what I'm saying?
I'm more so talking about when a nigga just stop talking to you, though. Like, did you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's different having an argument and then y'all in the heat of the moment and then a few days later y'all reconcile.
Yeah. That's why, I mean, yeah, I feel like if a guy like really like dead you just like on some like, hey, you know what, this is not working out for me and that's a little different. But if you're having like a heated conversation and he's just like, I can't do this, and you're like, I can't do this.
Yeah, no, that's different.
Y'all gonna get back together. Yeah, that's happened to me a few times.
Yeah, no, that's completely different. I'm talking more so, like I said, like a nigga just being like, I don't want to fuck with you no more. And then occasionally, I will say this, a nigga might come back, but he ain't about to be with you for real. He probably just wants some pussy or something.
You gotta keep that thing
I'm just
on
being
lock.
real.
You gotta keep that thing on lock.
Because like Moran said too, if a nigga really fuck with you, he not gonna, like, if a nigga really care about you, he not gonna leave something that he think he can't find again.
Right.
If that makes
that
sense.
is true. I do agree with that.
A man is not gonna leave a good woman. A good woman will leave a good man.
Right.
But
what? A good
Wait,
woman
what?
will leave a good man?
well, not
Wait,
like,
you had us for a second.
Okay, let me,
You had me in the
okay, let me
first half,
rephrase. Let
Moran.
me rephrase. Like a good. Okay, let me give an example. A good situation. That's a better way. Okay, like not to throw shade, right? Not to throw shade. Let's use like T.I. and Tiny for example. Y'all remember when they went through their thing?
Yeah.
Like Tiny left.
Yeah.
T.I. ain't about to leave Tiny.
Yeah.
He's not gonna leave her.
Not.
Right,
She
okay.
might leave him. He's not gonna leave her.
But that's not. But you said a good woman leaving a good man.
A good. Well, I didn't mean to say that. A good situation. How about
I'm not saying T.I.'s a bad man. I'm just
not
saying
saying that
like,
either.
you know, like we don't know. I don't know. I feel like if a good woman leaves a quote unquote good situation from what we think on the outside is good, the situation probably not that good
Behind closed doors.
behind closed doors.
Right.
So, you know, I don't feel like a good person is leaving a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, when it comes down to it, like,
fair.
I have never left a good man in my life.
I agree. I've never left a good man. I might have left good situations, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, it was beneficial.
Yeah,
in certain,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It was
yeah.
beneficial in certain areas. So to other people, it looked like it was
Yeah.
good. You know what I mean? But I never left a good man.
Okay,
You better
all right.
speak on it, girl.
Right.
I get
That
you.
hit me to the core.
Right. Well, I definitely misspoke. I didn't mean it like that. But the point I'm trying to, ain't no real dude with a brain gonna leave a solid woman unless it's like, yo, this just ain't it. Like, unless, I don't know, we clash or.
Well, I feel like sometimes women are solid with men and they be like, but it's just something about her that they just, or a woman with a man, it might be a solid dude that you're fucking with, but it's just something missing.
Right.
And they want this other person because you're just not them. So sometimes, you know, a dude will be with a good chick. She's good, she's solid, and she cool, but she's just not person B. And he wants person B. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes you can be everything for a man. Be good to him, look good, have your shit together, but he is just not what he wants. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it's like, I feel like sometimes,
Because good women be getting shitted on all the time.
I feel like
I
men
agree.
do leave good women alone because
And be scorning them.
a lot of married men have great wives at home.
Well,
and they be in my DMs and I ain't shit.
But I'm
I
more
mean,
so
she
speaking,
ain't lying though.
I'm more so. I mean, I just feel like, okay, fine. I guess I'm just speaking for myself. I don't understand how you can have the woman that everybody wants and fuck that up. I don't get that shit.
I be
You know
trying to
what?
figure that out too.
I don't get that shit.
Facts.
Like, I don't get that shit. Like, I
Facts.
understand like being in a relationship. Like, I can admit, yeah, I probably was a good guy, but I probably wasn't the guy she wanted. Cool. That's fine. I can live with that. That's not that big of a deal to me. But if you with somebody who's solid, they helping you with everything, they done helped you become a millionaire, and then you leave them for a scrub, I don't get that shit.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I definitely agree with
I don't
that.
get that shit.
But I feel like a lot of times as women too, like, we always look at ourselves and blame ourselves when men do us wrong. Because I know, like, we've had this conversation before. Because I feel like I joke on here a lot and I be like, oh, I'm cheating, I ain't shit. But when I'm dealing with somebody and I really fuck with somebody, I'm really a softie at heart. Like, I'm a super lover. I love love. I love romance, all that good stuff. So I feel like one thing that I did as a woman that I grew out of was blaming myself. Like, oh, I could have fucked him more, or I could have maybe had better conversations, or I always was trying to blame myself for, oh, why this nigga not fucking with me like I want him to. And then when I realized, I'm like, okay, it has nothing to do with me.
Right.
As a person, you can't you can't make somebody feel a certain type of way about you. Either somebody fucking with you or they not, but that doesn't make you less than or make you like you're not. I was always feeling like I'm not good enough. What's wrong with me? And I'm like, oh, bitch, it ain't you. You the shit.
Right.
You and this person just not meant to be.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people get in depression and be so hard on themselves because they're always blaming themselves for situations not working out, when sometimes it just is what it is. Y'all weren't meant to be together.
Yeah. Sometimes it really is that simple. And,
It's really it
It
really is.
because I feel like if
simple.
you and a person supposed to be together, y'all gonna end up being together, or y'all gonna always find y'all way back to each other if that's what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't be hard on yourself when things don't work out.
And that's what women
person.
tend to do. Like, when a man moves on and you see him with another girl, we on their Instagram page, like, what does she have that I don't? She's not cuter than me, or she's this, she's that. And we always comparing ourselves. But it's like, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors between those two people. Like, maybe their connection is deeper. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what two people have going on. And it has nothing to do with surface level things that we see.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's one thing that women should definitely stop doing, is comparing ourselves to other women and trying to figure out, oh, why is he fucking with her and not fucking with me? Because you'll never know.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I just feel like you just shouldn't be comparing yourself to other people, period.
Yeah,
you know what
I
I mean?
agree.
People have a really bad habit of comparing their lives, comparing themselves in general to other people. You just got to stop doing that, because you never really know what people be having going on. You don't know what people had to do to get what they got and all that type of shit. So, I mean, it just, I don't know. I've always kind of I always tried to like be, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Facetious.
What?
I don't know. It just sounded good.
I just wanted to say facetious.
I was waiting to use it all week.
Bitch, we know you got a degree.
we know you smart, nigga. We know you got a.
I had to redeem
We know you got a piece of
myself.
paper.
You have to redeem yourself for
Goddamn.
what's that word?
What was the word I said wrong, Maria?
It's a couple of them. That's a couple of them.
Be told.
That's a couple of them.
God damn it.
But that's okay. We know you got a piece of paper that proves that you smart. It's okay. It's all
I
right.
was waiting. I got it out. Oh, sorry.
I was trying to say, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but I was just trying to say that I just always try to keep that in my mind, though, to not compare myself to other people. So I think that that's something. And I think I do a pretty good job of it, too. So I feel like, people do need to stop doing it, because it's just not good. It's unhealthy.
It's very, 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 very unhealthy. And that's something that I used to do a lot. I talked about that on the Patreon episode when I talked about my depression and everything. I talked about like how but it's hard not to. It's how social media is set up. They want you to look at your feed and see things that you feel like you can't attain, and so you can just be addicted to scrolling. Like, everybody's addicted to scrolling, and it's really crazy. But it's like, once you have more control, like, the internet and our phones are set up that we don't have control over our minds anymore. For real. Like, they don't want us to have any. That's why you get on Instagram and 30 minutes later, you done bought a person some shoes. Yeah. You didn't even realize it. Like, they planted that there so you could buy that. You know what I'm saying?
Or how about now when you Google things and then you get on Instagram, it's an ad coming up for it.
Or you even talk about something.
Yeah.
The way your phones are set up, you can say, oh, I want some Louis V something, and you get on Instagram, it's a Louis V ad right there. So they're programming this stuff for us to not even have control over our own minds. So I think a lot of times...
But you do have control over what you search. I think a lot of the time people go looking for stuff. And when you go looking for shit, you gonna find it.
Yeah. But I also, like I said, I just feel like we need to do a better job at controlling our minds and controlling what we see and what we're consuming every day. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I was bad with that when I first moved here, like looking at girls and being like, damn, she got this, damn, she got that, how she get this, and I'm not living like this, and I'm like, whole time, like I said before on past episodes, she's sleeping on somebody's couch and she don't got a job.
Or people be scammers and shit too.
Yeah,
risking
their freedom. You know what I'm saying? So
for bags and shit.
I will say when I get on my Instagram feed, all I see is nails and like travel pages. I don't even follow shit like that no more. Like I took that shit completely off of my feed. The only bad bitch I follow is Drea.
I'm so dead.
Well, I would say when I say that,
because I know you follow some women. I know.
Her other friends go listen to the show like, damn,
no,
bitch.
I didn't mean it like that. When I say bad bitch, I mean like an Instagram model. Like you're like in that Instagram model category. So when I say that, I mean like you're the only quote unquote IG girl that I follow. I don't follow Instagram girls.
I'm not an Instagram girl.
You are an Instagram girl.
No, I'm not. Why? Because I have 300,000 followers.
Ooh, you had to say why? Because I have 300,000. Yes,
no, I didn't have to say that. I'm just being real. I'm being honest.
Yes.
But I was saying that to say, is that why?
Yes. That's an Instagram girl.
Because I have a lot of followers. That's so stupid. That
I mean, that's
the
rules.
Sense.
I didn't make the rules.
Who made them? Since you know
Instagram
them.
man.
Exactly. That ain't no damn rule.
That's the rule.
I'm not no fucking Instagram girl.
If you got a fat ass and you got a lot of followers, you an Instagram girl.
No, you're not.
What's the definition of an Instagram girl, Moran?
A
fat ass and a lot of followers.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't feel like
I feel like, but at the same time,
it's
like,
about your content and shit too. Like that's why I said I'm not one.
Yeah, like this is like I just realized.
Don't play with her. She is not one of them.
Like,
not at all, bitch.
I don't know what her name is, but she's like this fine ass girl who's a post office woman. Like
right.
She go around delivering newspapers, but she got
a lot of followers.
She fine.
Oh,
like,
exactly.
She be swinging that ass and swinging that man.
I mean, hey, bro, hey, like we know why y'all are here. We know why y'all here. Like we don't give a fuck about the mail if it ain't ours.
But if it ain't ours,
we don't give a fuck about this shit. We know why y'all are here. So
I'm crying.
I mean, hey man, but shout out to her. I don't know your name. Hey.
I just hate that term.
Instagram girl.
Yes, it's just like. I don't know. And then I know what I think of when I think of an Instagram girl. So I just be like, ew, no, that's not me.
Oh, okay. I wasn't saying it in a negative way.
No, I know. Because you won too.
But bitch, please.
She got 100K now, y'all.
Yeah, the price done went up now.
So technically, Lex is an Instagram girl
ad.
now.
Hashtag ad. Swipe up. Okay. I don't know how we got off topic.
We always get off topic.
But speaking of, let's go to this topic then. This is your topic that you wanted to talk about. So I'll let you introduce this one.
Okay, yeah. Also, speaking of being an Instagram girl.
Right.
What a transition.
What a transition. I wanted to talk about being popular or being an Instagram girl, influencer, and trolls. Trolls just thinking that they could just say whatever to you.
Yes, they really
because you have a lot of followers or because you're popular. I guess maybe they think you won't get around to they comment, so they think you're supposed to be above.
Or you won't see it.
Or you won't see it or whatever. No. Bitch, I will get on your ass. I don't care how famous I ever get.
Oh, come on, fame.
I'm just saying. I mean,
would you say you're a celebrity right now?
No, absolutely not.
I think you are. I think you're like a Z-list.
Then we Z-list.
No, you're Z-list. I'm not even on the scale.
How am I?
You have a Smalls interview.
I'm like Z.
You have a DJ Smalls
I did
interview.
do a DJ Smalls interview.
You do? I don't have a DJ Smalls interview.
And that was way before Poor Minds.
Yeah.
I'm like Z11.
He was asking you the head ass questions.
He was. Oh, he really
So what's
was.
it like being a woman?
What size are your boobs?
He had me do.
Weren't you eating some chips?
Y'all, yes. But that's not
Do
even.
you like the Migos chips or the Bootsy chips?
The chips wasn't so bad because at least with the chips, I was tasting them. So I was kind of giving a review on the chips. He had me review that Rihanna Puma sneaker when it came out, the one with the little satin bow on it. Do y'all remember?
Yeah.
Bitch, I ain't never wore them shoes. I ain't even get to try the shoe on. They had to fucking do a review on it, on how it looked, how it felt.
Yeah.
That was an interesting interview. Shout out to DJ Smalls.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Smalls. He has great interviewing skills.
He does. But anyways, but I feel like if I'm a Z-list celebrity, then you one
No,
too.
I'm like Z. Like I said, I'm Z11. So
what's the difference?
After the Z.
So after you do a Smalls interview, you will be Z with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta get up there.
Cool.
I gotta get up there.
We gotta get you a Smalls interview.
I know. I gotta step my game up. I want to eat some boosted chips
DJ
too.
Smalls, if you watching this, you love the Boosie chips. Even though you tried to say he looked like Ray Charles.
He did look like Ray Charles on that bag.
He really did.
Man, come on. We gotta stay focused. Fuck.
That nigga do look like Ray Charles.
But
Whoever made the bag, hey, they need to get
we got
fired.
a video on our Poor Minds page right now.
I'm like, is this Boosie or Ray
Yes,
Charles?
where you was talking about that fucking bag. But anyways, yeah, I definitely don't think that I'm a celebrity, but I do feel like, our platform is growing, and I feel like, we're starting to get more followers, get more people listening to the show and stuff like that. And I feel like, as your following grows and you become more of a person that more people know, people think that they could just say crazy shit to you and you're not gonna say nothing. Like I said, I usually don't respond to negative comments. I really don't. I usually either delete them, block people, and just don't respond. But occasionally, I'm gonna get on your ass.
Right.
Because some of y'all just be saying some out of line shit.
I just don't know where people get off. Like, first of all, we're here for entertainment. Don't be taking this shit seriously. I say this every week. And y'all just be like,
yeah, you do say that a lot.
Because I have to. Because I feel like a lot of times, like, it's not my job to sit here and defend us. But at the same time,
Yeah, of course not.
I am going to defend us because I feel like, damn, like,
y'all don't know us.
Y'all be going
You don't
so
know me.
hard. Like, y'all be like, these bird brain wig wearing bitches.
Somebody said under the 85 South show, these lace front wearing bitches. First of all, bitch, I don't wear lace front.
But I do. And my
so
shit
y'all was wrong
and
about
then somebody
that.
was like, them wigs look terrible. I said, now you just flat
Now
out
you just
lying.
lying, bitch.
Now you just flat out lying because my shit was looking good on the 85 South. Now I'm a little rough today now.
No, but either way, what I was saying was, and I'm playing because I have wore a lace front before, but what I was saying is, see how y'all was wrong in that one comment because that was a U part wig.
I'm fucking dead, bitch.
Y'all don't even be accurate.
I mean, either way, they just be like talking about our wigs and how we have fake nails and fake lashes. And it's like, we acknowledge that. We know what we put on. Just like that, we was talking about the Beijing. Like I said, we got fake titties, fake ass, everything fake. Who cares?
I saw a comment under our YouTube yesterday that said, I could tell y'all come from broken homes. I was like, damn, that's crazy because my parents was literally married my whole life and I grew up in a 2-parent household.
I'm dead. And that's what I'm saying. I feel
It's like y'all just be so weird.
But one thing for me that I noticed, especially after we did this show, was we receive a lot more love than hate.
Oh, for sure.
So, and I... Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do be wanting to react, but it's like, it's hard to react when I have literally 3,000 comments being like, oh, you this, you fire, y'all funny, y'all
That's
good, y'all
true.
this. And then there's one comment like, these bitches is whack. Okay, cool. But,
Hey, man.
you know, it's hard. Honestly, it's hard to hear the hate with all the love. Seriously.
I agree,
Yeah.
man. I say it all the time, bro. Somebody in the world thought Michael Jackson's music was trash. Somebody thinks it.
Right.
It's not me. Somebody,
It ain't
not me.
nobody.
Somebody
But
thinks
somebody
that.
thought it.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean, you're
man,
right.
hey.
Like, not everybody is, like, we're not going to be liked by everybody. We're not here for everybody. We just here to, you know, fuck with the people that fuck with us. But
Right.
I do feel like, you know, if you in people comments, but a lot of times I notice too, somebody will say something negative and I'll respond. They was like, oh shit, I didn't mean it. I just wanted to get you to say something to me.
Yes, that too.
Y'all
That
be
definitely
fucking
happens all the
weirdos.
time. You know what I mean? You'll respond to something. They be like, oh, I just wanted a response. You fine as fuck.
Or some girls will be hating and then they don't realize that the girls fuck with us and they be getting on people's ass too.
Yeah, they do.
So
Girls
it's just
do
like,
be.
if you don't have nothing positive to say, just keep it pushing, y'all.
Yeah, please. It's just not becoming, you know?
It's not becoming.
It's not becoming at all.
As-
I'm sure your mothers didn't raise you like that.
I'm dead. So, and
Or
like
maybe
I
they
said,
was some
I
hating
always thought the
bitches
people
too. I
that
don't
were-
know.
That were weird. Like, y'all be in shade room comments going in on people. Like, that is so mean and rude.
But I wonder, do people like that ever think that that's like weird?
First of all,
To be in the comments going so hard on people that don't even know you exist.
and not only that, let me tell y'all something. Y'all be asking us how to catch a BDB. If a BDB sees you in them comments, they're going to be like, she a lame.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, the BDB not gonna see them because they not gonna be in the comments.
No, but sometimes niggas be reading the comment section. Let's not lie here. Like, if it's a post about them or something or somebody that they know, let's be 100. People do be reading shade room comments. That's what it is. we all read shade room comments. But it's like, if a nigga see you in the comments arguing with somebody, you a dub. Like, so y'all be like, oh, how y'all get a BDB? Well, let me tell you what to do to not get one is be in fucking blog comments trying to be a comedian. That shit is so fucking lame. Like, extremely lame.
They don't even be trying to be comedians. They just be attacking people.
Just being rude.
Just being nasty and rude.
So nasty and rude.
What a shame.
So let us know if you're a troll out there that likes to mess with celebrities.
Do you really think they're gonna message us?
They might.
I mean,
we done got some crazy messages these past couple weeks.
No, you probably right. If you a troll, message us. Maybe we can have you on the show.
Yeah, I want to have a troll on the show.
I do too. I would love
like
that.
a known troll.
A known one? Are there any known trolls?
Yeah, sometimes people they go viral a lot, like on Twitter for just trolling people and just being a dumbass.
Like 6ix9ine?
Well,
we even if we were big enough to have him on the show, I would never.
Bitch, I wouldn't want him on the show neither. I was just asking, like somebody like that.
Yeah, like somebody.
Yeah.
Well, he not like that because he's a celebrity.
Banned for poor mom.
Banned.
Hell no, you can't come.
No, he's not the
You'll
type
never
of troll
get
I'm
an
talking
invite.
about because he's a celebrity. I mean, like somebody who's like an actual nobody.
Oh, okay, got you.
They're just known for like trolling and saying stupid shit. Like I follow this girl. I'm not gonna lie, it do be kind of funny sometimes.
I can't believe you follow her.
Because I'm not gonna lie, the shit do be funny, and all she does is, and people be mad as fuck at her. But she be saying a lot of problematic shit, but sometimes that shit do be funny.
Why do they be mad?
Because she be going in, bruh. She be like, bro, she said something one day like, if you out to eat and you order a lemon with your water, you broke because you're trying to make lemonade. And everybody went in on her. That was like, what? What the fuck?
Say that again.
But why would people even get? But that's the type of stuff that is crazy to me because I literally only get mad at shit on the internet.
Wait, one time she said, if I'm on a date with a nigga, he pays with a credit card, you broke. Where's your cash at?
I was trying to make sure that's what I heard. Like,
no, that's not what she said at first. At first, she said that the girl said, if you go out to eat and you order a lemon with your water, you broke because you trying to make lemonade.
I don't know. Or maybe niggas don't want to drink juice and soda.
I like lemons in my water because it actually makes regular water alkaline.
Oh, brother.
I mean, it's true.
Does.
I believe you. Alkaline pussy.
So I'm just saying it does. So it's like, it's a health benefit. But I don't never really understand why people get so mad about stuff like that on the internet. Like, I literally never get mad at nothing on the internet unless it's about me. Unless you say something about me or one of my friends, that's the only way I get upset about things. Stuff like that, I could never get mad and be arguing with somebody on the internet.
But she does it all the time, and it's so funny because they be mad as fuck.
That's wild.
I think she's a troll.
No, that's what I'm saying. She's a super troll.
Like, how can you call somebody broke if they paying for your food? Like,
yeah, but that's
how you know she ain't paid for her own food?
Because she didn't.
That's what she said. She was like, if we're on a date and you pay.
Oh, if we're on a date.
If we're on a date and you pay with a credit card, you broke. Where your cash at?
Like, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild.
Yo, they was going in on her.
He probably just wants some Sky Miles, sis.
I think that shit be fun. Nah, shit like that is funny because she's not attacking, a specific person. But yeah, I would love to have a troll on the show.
You need to message her.
No, I wouldn't have her on the show though.
Because we just talked about her.
No, I mean, no, not bad. I just wouldn't have her on the show.
She a troll. She don't mean that shit. She's a troll. There's no way.
We do need to have a troll on the show.
She probably got like a 500 credit score.
Nah, yeah. Okay, so let's get into the bed. Hey. So, going along, speaking of not using condoms, I wanted to talk about men nutting in you. Dun dun dun.
Never did it.
You've never nutted in a girl?
Nope.
Ever? Lying.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Why not?
Never did it. Cause I ain't stupid.
Wow.
I ain't stupid. Hell no.
What you mean you ain't stupid?
Cause, bro, y'all know what come with that, bro.
I agree. That's why I don't really like it myself.
Y'all know what come with that.
So I'm gonna let you talk first for the new listeners because you talked about this before about men's nut and how it can throw your pH balance off.
Yeah, I mean.
So what can we do to get our pH balanced?
Well, I was gonna do an episode on our Patreon about that.
Oh, okay.
But number one, what you can start with is not letting these niggas nut in you.
But sometimes I need that nut.
If y'all not exclusive.
I need it sometimes.
It's different if you're in a relationship with a guy. You know what I mean? Y'all being exclusive with one another. That's fine because your pH shouldn't get thrown off because he's not having sex with other people. But majority of the time, these niggas are.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like don't be letting niggas nut in you because it throws your pH off unless. I mean, you just like that because some girls really just like it. I personally don't really like it, number one, and it throw your pH off.
Well, I want to talk about the side of taking a plan B. I don't take birth control because I have it gives me like bad side effects. You remember when I first moved out here and I was still on my birth control and I just started having issues? Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to take a plan B recently and my period was just like so fucking weird. Like, first of all, plan B's, it's less likely to work the bigger you are. So the taller and like heavy set you are, the less likely it is to work. So for my stallions out there, you got to be fucking careful.
Right.
And then that plan B, it just throws everything off. Like, I was sick as fuck. I had really bad cramps. My period was super heavy. Sorry, Moran.
No. Like, you're not. This ain't the first time I've heard this before.
Yeah, it was just so bad, bro.
So now is your cycle coming like at a different time
Girl,
of the month?
Well, I mean, sorry, no offense. I actually just got off my cycle.
Okay.
And it came 2 weeks early. Like, I just got off my period and it came again, and now I'm like worried that it's gonna come again on the regular
when it's
time.
To come, yeah.
So I just feel like, was it worth it? Yeah.
You so fucking
That's funny. That's funny. So what was the point of even breaking that shit? What's the point of breaking? What was the point of even talking about this shit? Like,
right.
I'm really kidding.
It's like being in jail. Yeah, man, we broke the law, we robbed the bank, but shit.
It was worth it.
Like, don't nobody give a fuck, nigga. You better serve your time.
We did a 10-year bid, but it was worth it.
Honestly, no, I'm really serious. Was it worth it? Like, no, it wasn't.
She still gotta think about it. But
I mean, it was fun in the moment. Don't get me wrong. Like, it was like, oh, and we bonded. And I looked into his eyes and we made the sweet love. But the after effect, going through all that, I just felt sick as fuck. I was scared. I was like, oh my God, what if the plan B doesn't work? So I was just like,
them hoes don't be working.
They hoes don't be working.
For real?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's why
it's a whole thread on Twitter, like with women talking about how they took a plan B and then posting a picture of their baby.
Well, mine's up in heaven, but R.I.P.
Well, I mean, I'm just,
Oh, Lord, oh, Jesus Christ.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Jesus
R.I.P.
Christ.
She fucking played to them.
What? It didn't work for me. I'm just being
terrible
honest. It hasn't worked for me in the past. They up there together. They having a good time.
Oh, so you took a plan B before and it didn't work.
Hell no, that shit did not work.
Oh, damn.
When'd you take it? Immediately?
Huh?
Did you
the sooner you take it, the better.
But you have 72 hours.
You have 72 hours. So I took it the next day and that shit did not work.
Damn.
I've only had to take a plan B twice. And I assume it worked both times.
I need a plan B. Y'all need to holler at me. I need like a bag of them, like Skittles, so I can just be popping.
Maybe we can do we can get an endorsement.
It's like a lawsuit. Like the fact that your shit didn't work.
I mean, but it's in the warnings though. Like,
but it's just like birth control.
It's just like
no contraceptive is 100%. It's not accurate.
It says it's like 99% or something like that. And then they've had studies that show like the more you weigh and the bigger you are, it's less likely to work.
Right.
But so I was just, you know how when you like Google stuff too, like symptoms. I was Googling symptoms. I was like, what color is my blood? And this and that. And like, because it was just like weird. Like, my period was just weird. And it was just not. Yes, because, you know, like, I don't want to get too detailed. But it was just not a normal period. Mm-hmm. I mean, it ended up being a normal period.
But in the beginning,
I was like, oh my God, there's a baby in there. And I was just freaking out. And I was like, oh my God. It was just a lot. That's why I said you never know how your body is going to react to things. Like, I haven't taken a plan B in years.
Right.
In years. And last time I took one, nothing happened. Mm-hmm. It just didn't work. Mm-hmm. And this time, I guess, you know, because I'm older, my body is going through changes. Right. It's just like, fuck that shit.
So what do you suggest?
Honestly,
people like to get nutted in.
For me, I'm going to. I actually made a doctor's appointment because I need to find another form of birth control. That's something that's not going to affect me because I really have my body is super sensitive. I have a very sensitive vagina. It's very fat and sensitive. It's big. It's a monster. She's moody. Sometimes she's happy. Sometimes she's sad.
Yeah.
She just has a lot going on.
My vagina is very sensitive.
I have a
too.
very sensitive vagina.
That's why I don't. But that's going back to like the beginning of the conversation why I don't like for niggas to be nutting up in me.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're trying to make a baby.
I know. I don't know what we were on. It was just like we were fighting and we had made up, and I mean he told me he was gonna do it before we even started having sex, but so I was just. But
it's nothing wrong with it if you like that.
I mean,
because some people just like it. They said they feel like it feels really good.
Who cares?
I feel like it. I mean, you could definitely
have
feel
you ever,
it. But
have you ever been giving a nigga head, he nutted in your mouth, and you kind of like coughed and it came out your nose?
One time a nigga did that to me, and I spit on him.
It came out your nose?
No. Oh, he nutted in my mouth, and I didn't want him to, and I spit on his ass.
You spit the nut on him?
Yes. Because he had me fucked up because I told his ass no, nigga.
So you don't swallow?
Yeah, I do.
Just not for
I just
him.
didn't want to swallow his nut.
Why? It tastes like nasty?
I mean, we had just started talking, so we wasn't on that level yet. I feel like for me to be just swallowing your nut. You know what I mean? I am really freaky, but it's certain things I feel like we got to get to that point. I ain't going to just swallow your nut on the first date. Goddamn.
God damn.
Nigga already in your mouth.
I mean... Facts.
Already there.
I mean, that's facts. It is, but it's still like, but that shit going down my throat, that's a whole nother level.
Sorry,
you know what I mean?
Throat baby.
Throat babies, that's a whole nother level.
Throat baby.
So yeah, but I
Just
spit that shit on his ass because he had me fucked up.
Oh wow, that's really aggressive.
Is it?
That's disrespectful.
Is it? It was disrespectful for him to nut in my mouth when I told him not to.
Okay. Oh yeah, so that's why I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about the dangers of Plan B.
So you're thinking about getting back on birth control?
I don't know because I don't know. I need to have a talk with him. And are we gonna continue having sex without using condoms? Like, because we've already had this conversation before, but I think we need to revisit the conversation because I don't need you busting nuts all willy nilly in me.
A little XP coming soon.
Please. I told you where they're going. Straight to see his brothers and sisters. No, ma'am. I got shit to do. We do not got time for no poor baby. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I'm so dead.
So, yes, not everybody has bad reactions to Plan B. I was just letting y'all know my personal experience. Y'all know we keep it real and raw on here, so I just wanted y'all to know. Be careful when you letting these niggas nut in you.
Yeah, not everybody pH get thrown off either. You know what I
my
mean?
pH didn't get thrown off, with all this. It definitely didn't. But, I definitely had a weird bad reaction to the Plan B, so no more.
No more Plan Bs.
So, we gonna get into the bop. Hey, the bop. Hey. I actually have a throwback bop today.
Do you?
Yes.
What is it, girl?
So I was listening to old Kanye, and I really got in my feelings, bro. Kanye used to just be a musical genius.
He did.
And it's so sad how he's going to be remembered. He's not going to be remembered for none of those fire-ass albums that he gave us. He's going to be remembered for his antics with the Kardashian family. And that really fucking sucks. And I feel like
people will still remember him for his music.
but you have to realize, like, you're fucking telling people it's a serious election this year. And you're fucking encouraging these people. You got 18-year-olds who love you and still follow you, all these little white kids. And you're telling them to write your name in on the ballot when these are votes that could go towards getting Trump out of office. That shit is fucking lame and it's whack. And you're not going to win. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
When you could just be campaigning for the right shit.
Right.
And pushing, it's very important just to give people real political knowledge. I'm not into politics that much, but I know and I follow the things I need to know and follow. So the fact that he's pushing this agenda right now for shits and giggles and attention is just not cool to me.
You're not even a candidate.
And it's really not funny. Like, people are laughing like, this shit is not funny. This shit is very serious.
It's not funny, especially for, like you said, young, impressionable
people
voters.
Are dying. Literally. There's a lot of people dying in these protests and so much shit going on. America has been a racist country, but now they really feel comfortable coming back out.
Pushing that agenda.
They feel comfortable coming out and showing their heads right now.
Right.
Like, for a while, shit was like, okay, you have to. Yeah. So, they're not being quiet and silent anymore. So it's like the fact that he's just coming in and doing it's just really lame to me. So anyways, I don't want to talk about that. So yeah, my bop of the week is a throwback from Kanye. I was listening to Blame Game yesterday, and that was just such a good album.
It was a good album.
And I was just thinking about when he was fucking with Amber Rose, and she just brought a different side out of him musically, because he was in his fucking bag. He was in his
with
bag.
Amber.
Yes, bro.
He was with Amber when My Dark Twisted Fantasy came out, right?
That's when they broke up. That was the ending of that relationship is what inspired that album.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, okay. Well, then he made good music when they broke up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was just a lot of, but no,
because that was my favorite Kanye album.
And then what was the song? Devil in a Red Dress.
That was on My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yeah.
The Blame Game is on Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
it
Blame
is.
Game is
I'm
on Dark
tripping. You
Twisted.
right.
Yeah. So the album was I was just listening to that album. I was like, wow, this is a fucking masterpiece.
It is.
It was really fucking good and
ridiculous.
It was just
a bop.
I'm just like, damn, he's just really not making music. Even I was listening to 808 and Heartbreaks. People say that that's their least favorite Kanye album. People
Y'all
hate
niggas tripping.
808 and Heartbreaks is
I don't like
fire.
Yeah.
Flames. That's when he looked.
Fire.
That's when he hooked up with Travis Scott before Travis Scott was Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Well,
he hooked up with Travis Scott. Well, I don't want to make you look lame, so I'm not gonna say it.
Wait, what? He say what?
Because you know how like the lame ass people gonna come like, no, you're wrong. I don't want to say it because I don't want the trolls to come at you. So
I'm dead. Well, no, I'm just saying during this time he had moved to L.A.
Right.
And he was like kind of working with him. Now he's not in the credits and shit like that. But
it was on Jesus.
Oh, no. I'm talking about when Travis Scott, like, he wasn't nobody then. I don't want to say nobody, but this was 2008.
Right.
He was living in Houston, but he moved to L.A.
Right.
with one of my close friends. You know, what's Ashton?
Mm-hmm.
So they were in L.A., but, like, he got that kind of sound from Travis because that's when that sound, but he's not credited to this stuff, but that's when he started hanging out around them. That's what I was just saying.
Trolls, leave her alone. Leave
her
alone.
No, but
disclaimer.
But I mean, that's where he got that sound from when he started doing that auto-tune sound. You say what? Oh, you talking about
Yo Gotti?
But they were all.
about to say
they were all together though. They definitely were all together. They were all.
They did
together.
an album.
I said Kid Cudi, not Yo Gotti.
I'm not Yo Gotti, bitch. But either way it goes, 808 and Heartbreaks is a fire album.
It is.
People always say that that's the worst Kanye album, and I thought it was. I thought it was a really good album. He was singing his little heart out.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling 808 and Heartbreak, but Devil in a New Dress, Graduation, what's his other album? I forgot.
I don't know.
Late Registration.
College Dropout.
Bops for
bop
days.
after bop.
So
after
shout out
bop.
to the old Kanye. Like he had on The Life of Pablo, that song, the old Kanye. Remember that song? He was like, y'all missed the old Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
Oh,
But we do, exactly.
And even the Pablo album. I like that album too.
Yeah, it was a good album.
Yeah.
I was listening to all his old shit the other day. So
Right.
yeah. Shout out to the old Kanye. Yeah. So what's
Not
about?
that new nigga.
I'm dead.
Trey Songz came out with a new album.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy got a beat on that album too.
Yeah, Trey Songz came out with a new album called Back Home. I
good?
used to be a Trey Songz stan. I mean, he got a few little
Would you
bops.
like to give Trey Songz some pussy?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And you need to stop asking me that
I
on
just was
camera.
Why? I
Oh
just
my
been
God.
wondering.
Way to put me on the spot.
I was just wondering if you would like to give him some pussy.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Would you like to give him some pussy?
No. I don't like it. Oh, that pussy good. Oh, yeah. You know that's how he bust a nut.
Bitch, I hope the fuck not. I would be scared as fuck.
That's how he gonna.
What you said that time? Is it a ghost or is he Trey Songz?
You don't know. You never know. So,
anyways, so yeah, I used to be like a Trey Songz stan back in college and shit. So like, and his last few albums were cool. So yeah, he got a new album out.
All right, shout out to Trey Songz. What about you, Moran? What you jamming this?
Savage Mode 2, nigga. Savage Mode 2.
Oh yeah, we did. We talked about it last week.
Savage
We talked
Mode
about
2.
it last
Yes,
week.
bro.
Yes.
Savage Mode 2. But I will just give 2 honorable mentions. I don't know if, like, we talked about Larry June on the show before. You know, chill motivational music. Larry June, keep going. But there's a new female artist on the come up. I'm gonna put y'all on game. Her name is Destiny Lynn. She has a track called Tie the Knot, and she hard. Like,
she's a singer or
she
rapper?
with both, but mostly rapper. But she hard. She hard, and shout out to the women. It's like the women are out here working harder.
I'm
than the
telling
men.
you,
She
they coming
really
out the
are.
woodwork.
She hard.
The girl's not playing in 2020.
Absolutely
Period.
not. But shout out to Destiny Lynn. Her song "Tie the Knot." That is my bop of the week. She
Okay,
hard.
Destiny.
Shout out
Lynn.
Destiny.
She hard.
All right, so now
Time
we're
to
going to get into the question segment of the show.
Yes.
Y'all, please, if you want your question answered on the show, email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com. Don't send us DMs. Don't send it to our business email. They will not get answered. Y'all are doing such a great job. Thank y'all for all the questions. We're going to get through all these. So yeah, email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com. Please try to keep it at a paragraph so we can get them read. So I'll start with the first one. So this says, okay, so my question is, have y'all ever slid into a guy's DMs on Instagram? It's this fine ass nigga on the gram, y'all. He's 6'6", dark skin, got a beard and waves, and he plays basketball. I would lick the sweat off this nigga balls just cause of how fine he is. I'm ready to make my move, bitch. I'm tired of waiting. But what do I say? Do I like some pictures? Help me. I need this nigga in my guts pronto. Right after we get married, of course.
How are you? 20? That's how old are you?
Because first of all, you don't need to be licking the sweat off nobody's balls just because they fine. Number one. Well, no.
All right.
Mm-mm.
She gotta be 15.
We ain't doing that, sis.
I will say I don't like sliding guys' DMs because guys like to be chased, in my opinion. I mean, guys like to do the chasing, in my opinion. So I just always like a few pictures. I'll maybe comment on some pictures, like if we have that type of rapport. Respond to his stories sometimes with a laughing emoji or something like that if he posts something funny. But as far as like really just sliding guys' DM, like on some hey what's up shit, that's not in my ministry. I think that comes off a little thirsty, especially to a nigga that's fine, because you got to realize there's probably a lot of girls sliding his DMs and he probably don't like that shit. I've noticed one thing about like super fine niggas, they get hit on a lot, so it feels good when they actually get to do the chasing.
Right.
So I don't like sliding guys' DMs. That's just me personally. Some girls are very forward and they like doing that. I like being chased personally.
I mean, and that works for some women. It does. But I'm kind of like Lex too. You know, I don't really like to slide in guys' DMs or anything. I just definitely agree she should do something to try to catch his attention. You know what I mean? And then if he gonna see and if he interested, he gonna slide in your DMs or whatever or try to talk to you. So yeah, I definitely think that that's the route that you should go with that.
I don't slide in niggas' DMs.
And when you do get his number, you know, if you do get his number, don't bring up nothing about marriage.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Next question.
That's some young shit.
Kudos. Hey, ladies, I don't have any other contact info for the show, and this isn't a question. But if you decide to read it on the show, just call me P. I'm a new loyal season listener. I turned 40 on whack ass Valentine's Day. I first heard you on Horrible Decisions, started binge listening when Rona shut the world down, and I'm hooked. I see so much of myself in Lex because I play way too much and have that cheating bug. Although excuse me, I'm a lady. Although I rarely do. Shout out to Drea though, because of her, I now stare my little boyfriend in his eyes while we're having sex because I want his whole soul.
Oh my God, that's creepy. Oh my God, is this the Exorcist?
How is that creepy?
Stare like.
Well, you supposed to try to snatch a nigga's soul.
That's
what
gaze.
she was saying.
It's a sexual gaze.
It is.
Right.
Miranda acting like niggas gonna be like,
Yeah, ain't nobody about to be like.
I don't be like that.
I'm dead.
It's supposed to be like a sexy.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
shit you talking about. That's what you talking about.
He's 29, by the way. Hey, I just wanted to tell you, ladies, to keep up the awesome work. Keep being beautiful and making women like me laugh at work while making money for the white man.
Hey, shout out to
My
the
favorite quotable was when Drea said, if the dick been in them jaws, he ain't getting in my drawers. Love you, ladies. I hope this wasn't too long. I don't want no smoke.
Oh, thank you. That was
Thank
Look at
you,
that.
girl.
A great way to compliment after y'all talked about the trolls. Look at
Right.
God. Look at God, man.
All right, let's move on to the next one. We're gonna read another one today since that wasn't a question.
Okay.
Love being real. I'd rather be real fine. Hey, ladies, I'm 26 years old with 2 kids. They're 8 and 3 now. I live in Maryland, so there aren't any BDBs running around, but I still want to look snatched in Target. I developed what's that? What's PUPPS? Pups? What is that? I developed pups with my last pregnancy, and it caused me.
Sure.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I'm ignorant. I with my last pregnancy, and it caused me to scratch my belly, giving me stretch marks on the lower part of my stomach. So maybe it's like a skin condition or something. He was a big baby, 8 pounds and 9 ounces. So my stomach didn't go back down, and I've gained about 30 pounds since then. So I have a belly and some rolls. I have small boobs and dumb wide hips with thick thighs. They may not look like much, but I'm a size 13 and Fashion Nova jeans are uncomfortable on me. I'm at the point in my life after 3 years in a toxic situation that I want to take back my life and live it up. I'm debating on getting lipo and having a fat transfer to the top part of my butt. Thing is, I will need a tummy tuck, and that scar is OD. My question is, what are the pros and cons of having surgery? What would be some deciding factors in making the choice to not have a procedure done or not? Is that scar from hip to hip going to be worth living the rest of my life, or do I rock out with my rolls and continue avoiding full body pictures? Thank you, ladies, for your time. I think that's really up to you personally. Me, I got scars all over my body from surgery, and I don't give a damn. I don't mind it. To me, a scar is a scar. You get scars falling down like from when you were a kid. A scar is a scar. And to me, honestly, now the way they're doing tummy tuck scars, they're so low. And if you find a doctor that does it really good, they can make them damn near like invisible.
And I know a lot of women who have tummy tucks and they got tattoos over them. So I mean, that's a whole nother option that you could explore too after you get your surgery. You could definitely get like a cute little tattoo to cover the scar if that's something that you would be self-conscious about. Right. You know what I mean?
But it's a lot of pros and cons to plastic surgery, you know, but it has to be something that you want to do. We get tons of questions about plastic surgery. People be asking me my doctor and this and that information. And I don't mind sharing that information, but never let somebody else be the deciding factor if you want surgery.
You need to do your own research.
When I decided I wanted a surgery, I didn't ask anybody what they thought. I did it for me. I came to the conclusion that I wanted to do that for myself.
Right.
So yeah, there's a lot of pros and cons. The healing process is a bitch. It's long. It's a lot of money. The aftercare is a lot of money. Just you thinking, okay, I pay $6,000, got my surgery, I'm good. No, you're going to spend about another $3,000 on the aftercare. So it's just a lot of stuff that goes into it that you have to do your research on. So I'm not going to tell you to do it and not to do it. I'll just say do your research and make that decision, you know, on your own.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? And like with scarring, you know.
Ain't you cute, girl?
Yeah, you are cute. But no, what was I saying about scarring or whatever? Like, you have so many options that you can explore with scars as well, too. I wouldn't let that be something to stop me from getting surgery if I really, really wanted to. Like, when I got my breast done, I used Mederma a lot on my scars, and now you can barely see them. You know what I mean? So yeah, girl, you got options. But if it's something that's gonna make you feel better about yourself, I feel like you should definitely do it.
Yeah, and then I got a breast reduction like 3 years ago, and I have like the anchor scar whenever you get it. So it's like a scar that goes from my nipple all the way down and like underneath. Girl, I don't be giving a fuck. I still be in my bikinis. So, it's a scar.
Right.
That's just how I am. It's just like, it's a body. You scar up. Things happen. Like, I had to get a breast reduction because my boobs are still big, but Drea knows how big my boobs were before. Like, I couldn't do nothing. I was literally like, I couldn't wear nothing. It was uncomfortable. So it's like, I did that shit for myself. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, girl, do what you gotta do. Oh, this is a long one.
It is. Okay, friends, more or less. Hey, ladies, I need some advice. Me and this dude initially got involved because he made a tweet talking about he hurt and he needed someone to talk to. Me being the big-hearted person I am, DM'd him and told him I'm there for him if he needs to talk. We weren't strangers or anything, so it wasn't weird for me to offer. From there, we started hanging out, smoking and venting to each other, strictly friends. I go out of town and get all cute, and he started saying perfect and beautiful to my pictures. I sent him saying all this cute stuff. When I come back to town, he tells me to come over because he wants to lay up, and I'm down, so I go over there. We started doing that for a while and chilling on campus and stuff during the day. One night, I stayed the night with him, and we ended up fucking. By the way, best sex of my life. Our dynamic didn't change from that. We were still friends, nothing more or less. Over time, it becomes harder to get a text or conversation from him, but when we link, it's the same good vibes. Our birthdays are back to back, one day apart, so we got really drunk and had the nastiest sex of my life. We bought each other gifts, and it was real cute. The text combos became dry, and the frequency declined, but still good vibes when we linked on some chill stuff. My question is, am I a goofy to still try to text him, hang out with him and stuff? Am I goofy to try to keep the friendship alive even though the energy isn't being reciprocated? Did he gain me even though we were working towards a relationship, even though we weren't working towards a relationship or anything? Keep in mind, we initially became friends to be there for each other, and he has expressed to me that it's hard for him to trust. I genuinely want to be there for him through his troubles, but I'm starting to feel weird about the energy he giving me. Help. I love y'all so much.
I think a lot of times when you're in situations like this, people underestimate the power of just talking to someone and expressing how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, because I think a lot of times we're scared of the reaction. I think a lot of times people like, oh man, I want to talk to him about this, but I'm scared what he's going to say, or I'm scared he's going to stop fucking with me. At the end of the day, you need answers and you deserve answers. So the best thing you can do is just bring it up to him. Be like, hey, are we still good? I just feel like, and let him know all your concerns. To me, if a guy communicates with you properly and he doesn't try to gaslight you or make you feel stupid,
right,
that's a sign that he's a good guy. But if he does gaslight you and make you feel like you're tripping or you're freaking out, that's a red flag that you need to leave him alone.
Right.
Because I feel like there's nothing wrong with communicating and telling somebody like, hey, you're kind of hurting my feelings, or this bothers me. We're humans. A lot of times the men are doing stuff that they don't even know is bothering you. They don't. He probably has no idea that you're over there feeling a certain type of way.
Right.
So I think you just need to tell him how you feel and talk to him about it. And his reaction is going to let you know everything you need to know.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Like, just have a conversation with him. I'm at a point in my life where I just feel like I don't like wondering things or guessing things and making assumptions. If I want to know something, I'm gonna just ask. If I want something, I'm gonna just ask. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's always the best policy. It's just being honest about your feelings and telling the person, because like Lex said, you know, if he don't want what you want, his reaction gonna tell you everything you need to know, and then you'll know how to move forward, and then it's up to you what you do, you know, after that.
Because that's the worst thing to do, is suppress your feelings. And then you wake up 6 months later and you're just frustrated in a situation and you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Because like you said, half the time niggas don't even be frustrated. They don't even be thinking.
They don't even be knowing. Like, he probably don't even, not even realizing like, oh shit, let me text this girl because she like, niggas are dumb.
He probably don't even really think it's that deep.
He probably don't at all. All right, so I'm going to read one more since that other one was just a statement. It says, butt plug question. Hey, y'all. On one of your most recent episodes, Drea was talking about leaving her butt plug in all day. And I just want to know, what do you do if you have to poop?
Bro, that's why I started laughing before you even read it, because I read it in my head.
Like, will it pop out if I push too hard? I know it may seem like I'm trying to be funny, but I'm dead ass. Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Are y'all nuts? Are you okay? Sis.
Honestly, I would leave this to you because I don't leave my butt plug in all day. Have you ever pooed?
No, I haven't.
I've never pooed it with your butt plug in.
I've never had to poot with my butt plug in.
I feel like it would just kind of come out
but
on the sides.
But I feel like, yeah, it would just come out on the sides or something. I highly doubt the shit just gonna pop out unless you got a real strong fart.
Boom! You got a bazooka booty.
Yes.
So she keeps it in all day, basically?
Well, Drea sometimes does.
Yeah, I do sometimes.
She'll keep it in for a few hours. So she's asking what happens if you have to
poot while it's in. Like, is it going to fly out?
Because y'all got to realize, them butt plugs, if you've never had anal sex,
they kind of strong.
And not only that, no, your booty is strong.
Well, your booty is strong, but also, too, butt plugs aren't just, like, light.
Yeah, they're heavy.
Yeah.
They're
so
like a
I
little
feel
weighted.
like it's not going to just
like, to get the butt plug
go
in,
across the room or no shit.
Yeah, like to get the butt plug in, you got to put a little umph in your.
Now, you can push it out like how I mentioned.
I can't.
Like how
you got a strong booty hole. I cannot push a
like
butt plug
how I
out.
mentioned on one of the previous episodes. Like, you can push it out, but it's not going to fly or nothing. It's just going to fall out. Like, it ain't gonna fly across the room or nothing.
If you have gas, why are you putting a butt plug in anyway?
Maybe she trying to stop it up.
Sis, if you got anything going on down there, like you got a shit,
she trying to plug it up.
Do not put no fucking butt plug in. You need a suppository, bitch.
You need an enema.
You putting the wrong thing in that ass, girl.
Well, all right. Poor mom.
I cannot. This is too but y'all be funny as fuck with these questions.
Oh, I love y'all so much. And make sure y'all email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com. My hair is by Emerald Goddess Hair. I'm going to put the link in the bio. You got anything else you want to add?
No, I don't have anything else to add. Just make sure that y'all go check out Lick's new Patreon. It's dropping this week.
Yes.
And
it's uploading right now. To all the Patreon people, I'm so sorry. Like, it be so hard uploading.
Yeah,
YouTube.
sometimes it be taking a long time.
It be taking such a long time, but I promise, y'all are gonna be listening to this right now, and by the time y'all are done with this episode, the Patreon should be up. So I'm dropping that today. The link is in the bio. If you're not a Patreon member, make sure you sign up for that.
And I'll be dropping an episode later this week.
And make sure y'all check us out. We just did an episode with Big Facts Podcast, so make sure y'all check that out. If you haven't seen the 85 South Show, it's still up on YouTube. Make sure y'all check that out. And we just got a lot of
at
stuff.
1 million views now.
It is?
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
That's
Congratulations,
crazy.
y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Thank you. Thank you, Rand.
Y'all, we got so much stuff we working on. Y'all about
We
to be
do.
so
We got so
excited.
much stuff we working on. Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.